Now, again, because the patch has just dropped, we don't have the normal tools that we do with replay analysis. We can't see the shipbuilder. We can't see the replay render. But we can still look at the replay itself. I want to try to find a really fun picture looking down the very wet deck, because I think that looks kind of cool. Looks very British, you know? Very European.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that could work. Your wife once said that you needed words. Doghouses are uncomfortable. Absolutely they are. You go down here. Let's get a screenshot with you launching planes, because that's always fun too. Oh, you only have the speed flag and the ramming flag? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a little bit of height. Look at that wet deck. Oh, that's interesting. I just noticed that. So it looks like the Colossus has a catapult on it. On the front.
Mm-hmm. That could be a crane.
Be a what?
Crane.
No, that's a catapult.
No,
look at that.
No, on the right side. There's a crane on the left, and then there's a catapult
the
on
left.
the right side.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, here's the
way
crane
that,
right
the
here.
Perspective that we're
Right.
Yeah.
Right, there's a crane right there. There's one in the rear, too, that's attached to the ship. There it is. And there's also arrestor cables. For those of you that like aircraft carrier mechanics and stuff. You can see the arrestor cables down there. There's a lot of them. Wow, there's, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They really want these planes to stop.
Yeah.
And then you've got your, emergency nets that'll swing up if necessary. Wow. And then here's where the catapult starts. And then it launches there. It's too bad they didn't actually animate that. That'd be really cool.
It really is a shame, because when you look at it, Nakhimov has the two catapult launchers on both sides, on the left and right.
Yeah.
That would look so epic, just launching the planes.
As Joker says, so what does that mean about the catapult? Absolutely nothing. It has nothing to do with the planes, unfortunately. What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah, you just changed your decision. Look at all these planes, like... Look at this.
You'll see why. You'll see why.
Look at this. You know what? I'm doing it. Because look, it's like plain hell. Look at this. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. It's like your standard random battle. Synchronized planing is what we have. Air show, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A good air show, although a lot of those planes would be stalling right now.
I know, right? Okay, so you changed...
It looks ridiculous.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks so funny.
That's the Iraqi Air Force daring Desert Storm. Oh, that's mean.
Damn.
Physics are just a suggestion. That's right. So you changed to rockets. Why? Because you see that the majority of the enemy are cruisers. There's only one battleship. There's one carrier, the Aquila. And there's 3 destroyers and 3 subs. So you changed to rockets because you wanted to go and smack a cruiser or possibly the enemy carrier.
Maybe.
Yes, 4 front Ilmans over the ones that are flying through. I mean, what can go wrong, right, Joker? What can go wrong? And look, you found a Gokazi that you are just going to yeet. I already see it happening. You've already made your turn. You've already used your engine boost to get you on the side as quickly as possible. Now, the Gokazi's trying to turn out. And the interesting thing is, because of this matchmaking, there's no battleship that can prevent him from doing that. So, you're trying to get on his side, but the Gokazi's doing a great job of negating you. I love it, actually. So at this point, I think you're getting bored, and you're going to go find somebody else. Yep. And speaking of finding somebody else, it's the prize. So if you're that Gokazi player, nice job. You just totally saved your bacon, at least for now.
Be warned, what you're about to witness is hilarious.
Destroying 2/3, 3/4 of his hit points? Yeah, that's pretty funny. And you actually managed to survive through the planes. Some of those rocket planes caught your cruisers up broadside, did death strike you, but I heard enough that you got some sailor speak. Well, there's been a lot of chatter because of this carrier, because Big O is going to dispatch the Aquila right here. Now, honestly, the Aquila is not even moving, so it's his fault. But, damn. First blood, not even 3 minutes in the game, 12 citadels, and a freaking dead aircraft carrier.
I mean, that's a good start for your team, sure.
Off to a great start.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Off to a very good.
I mean, I agree, SAT. He didn't. If he was moving, I mean, I've done that, and it's still like, whatever. But oh yeah, I'm still at a Duckman. This will be the last one. Then we're going into lurk mode for King of the Sea official rebroadcast.
So if I may ask, what's the, like, obviously Colossus has AP, but what else sets it apart from other carriers?
It's got no armor.
Yeah, that, and its top speed is like 25 miles per 25 knots.
It's very slow.
Oh,
It's a light aircraft carrier.
Think of it this way. She has a Tier 6 hull, Tier 12 rocket planes, Tier 7 torpedo bombers, and Tier 8 level bombers.
Which is interesting because I've heard a lot of people say that the level bombers are crap. So you would rank them above the torpedo bombers.
Yeah, but not by much. And that's
Okay.
just because it's about the same as Implacable, so technically it's a Tier 8, even if
Got
it
it.
doesn't deserve it.
Now that's probably, by the way, a replay bug with the reticle, because obviously he aimed appropriately to get enough bomb hits on, and he's coming back around for more. Ouch. Next time, bring smoke.
Yeah, typically you don't see these kind of hits on the destroyers. You have to get a pretty good RNG in order to hit him twice like that.
Right. Now here you might want to... Yeah, exactly. Also, I think you can afford to move your carrier. Oh, there's your second one. And look at you taunting the guys. Wiki admin things, now you're doing bartender things. Hey, man. I'd love to join you for that. Alright, Big O, what's your target now? Ignacio, Gokazi, Indirect?
I forgot. Oh, I think I know.
The Gokazi
It'll
has
be a
already
surprise for
demonstrated that...
everyone.
The Gokazi's already demonstrated that he knows how to dodge you, so I would probably go for the Ignacio here. Or the Indirect, one of the two.
I think that's exactly who I went through. The Ignacio.
And Big O, be a little bit nicer in chat next time, dude.
Yeah, we're on stream. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
Oh.
You're on Zat's stream. If you want to do it on your stream, whatever.
Oh my
You're
god,
right.
that Ignacio.
But
He
you're,
is so
you're with Zat.
lucky he got one over. No, I missed one.
Sure. You're also lucky that he decided to sit still and let you do that to him. And yeah, I mean, you're on this... Go ahead.
I said I don't do this.
Mm-hmm. And yes, you're on the stream and all that kind of stuff. It's more just because I don't want you developing a reputation that then sticks with you for a very, very, very long time. Nobody else in this Discord channel right now has any sort of reputation that they want to get away from.
I embrace my jerkness.
Puddin!
Yes?
Puddin! I got codes.
Wait, hold on. I have my music too loud again.
I got codes. We're set. We're good. We can go back to doing whatever we wanted to do before. No more conservation. Let's go.
Oh, I still have a plan for the Tier 5 code.
Go for it. Plan away. Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt that. But yeah, so I mean, you know, you don't want to develop that kind of reputation. That's all I'm trying to say. And it might be fun for you to, you know, trash talk, but at the same time, those kinds of people can go to wargaming and say what the heck, and then you get chat banned, blah 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 blah. So, you know.
In Andrew's sport chase, it's too late.
I mean, have
Why?
you seen Irma lately?
He's been chat banned how many times now?
You want a reputation being someone who knows a lot about the game from how much you've read the wiki. That's a great reputation, Pockington, and that's one that I'm sure Duckman loves seeing. Yes, there it is.
I don't bother reading the wiki. I just look at the beautiful pictures somebody took.
I have no idea who that would be.
I mean, to be fair, it was a lot calmer than how it used to be.
Oh, no. I agree. I get you there. I agree. I'm just saying, like, telling somebody to cope or uninstall. There's been so much talk lately about the server population and all that crap, and certain people have been trying to use that to their advantage to get clicks, and oh my god, how dare they? So I'm just saying.
I watched one of them.
And
I find it interesting.
you know, what's funny is that Sea Raptor's been doing like the state of the games like every quarter for the past like 2 or 3 years. Nobody cares. Somebody else comes in and says the sky is falling. Suddenly, everybody loses their mind. You know, it's just kind of funny.
Oh my god, it's the end of the world.
I mean, I've never really. Well,
Dude,
Like-
we call
like
get your bombers. Come on, this is
Why are, you
painful.
hunting why are you hunting the destroyers with rockets?
Yeah.
any damage is
I'm
good
not-
damage, and spotting them is,
That's true.
well, what's he gonna do?
From experience, the rockets against the destroyers are really good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the first run should have told you that experience wasn't that useful.
I mean, if the destroyer slips up, they can be really good. Like, I chunked a Kagero for 3/4 of his HP with one pass.
I'm just,
Mhm.
you know, you have what, a tier 10 battleship you can go pick on? Is it?
Yes, you have a tier 7 Colorado you can pick on,
Oh, the Colorado. Yeah.
and it's clear that Yukikaze did not have his
Oh my
aim,
god.
so you can't line up the shots. You're
The
better off
Colorado's
with the bomber.
Colorado didn't even move. He probably just quit when he saw he's the only battleship. Or maybe he
was
disconnected.
He was AFK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, there's the sub. What I might do there is actually turn back around and force him to dive to dodge your planes, because you want to keep his dive capacity as low as possible so that you can use your overpowered ASW automatic planes to kill him.
I honestly wouldn't worry about the sub. He's so isolated. You can pick up. You actually want him to come towards you.
Absolutely, I just want him to be out of dive capacity when he gets to him. That's all I'm thinking.
I don't know if it will matter that much, but that's not a bad idea.
I mean, this is one of those half dozen or another, right?
Yep.
Like, you force a sub to go under, which gives the DD more time to run for you not to find him.
It's
You
kind
know,
of a
like-
case of.
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Why are
Yes,
you
I do
warning-
have a nice black milk collection.
Why do you warn your teammates against the Yukikaze?
Yeah, you need
Yes.
them to die. You need more time
Yeah.
to farm.
You want time
Yeah.
extensions. Now, that drop there, I would have initiated the drop, but I wouldn't have actually dropped. Right? Because you knew he was going to dive. That was your goal. Matter of fact, I would just recall here and get a fresh squadron of... Well, actually, you don't have one available. Never mind.
Also,
mean,
why are you
what-
circling around your carrier? Just autopilot towards this autopilot. Like, you basically you came to the carrier too early, You know that Yukikaze is now next to your carrier, but before that it was wasted. You should have
Isn't
been
the
something else.
No, Yuzukaze somewhere south because torpedoes just went by.
Yeah, he was in the south the whole time. They split. They went their different ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
In
this,
that case,
this is what you don't do in the sub. You do not rush a CV in the sub, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
like,
Or
I would
the
have.
CV player has half a brain. No pun intended.
Well, yeah, let him make the mistake. Let him YOLO towards you. You should be going finding Yukikaze and get like 1 or 2k more damage.
I mean, look at it like this though too. What the hell else is sub gonna do? You are isolated and alone. He is isolated and alone.
And he's probably already given up the game anyway, so might as well go get a carrier out of it.
Yeah.
It's a submarine. Is it the Undying? Yeah.
Yes.
That's such a slow submarine that it can't do absolutely anything. Like after he kills you, guess what happens? It takes him perhaps around 2.5, 3 minutes from his current location to get to B.
I mean, the bad news is the
useful.
game's over. Even if Big O, or even if Big O dies here, game's still over.
And by the way, at this point, Pigo, I'd probably go back to the carrier and start taking manual control to try to make a turn and whatnot.
No, you need to get AR active.
If you die here, whatever.
No, to be honest, I miss having AR on CVs.
Okay, so that's another waypoint. So you're turning him closer to the sub, of course. Yep.
Once the sub was detected, you should have waypointed towards him ASAP. You didn't
Yep.
even need to come back to the carrier.
Nope.
You should
Nice,
have
nice Kraken, by the way.
You should have stopped, stay broadside, so both of you kill each other, so we can get rid of both of the cancer ships.
I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, Puddin, with that awesome reputation I was just talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God.
At least Puddin's kind of the funner kind of banter.
I mean, Big O did it right. He went towards the sub. Like,
Mhm.
the sub ain't gonna one-shot him. Who cares how much he eats?
The only mistake here is really just hovering your planes around your CV. It's like, the result is going to be the same no matter what. Why don't you go find a Yukikaze and get like 1 or 2 more K damage?
Right.
Well, I wanted to make sure I kept him
Right.
spotted so I knew where he was coming from. That's the thing.
I mean, Nate is just getting
What's
ready
that?
for his pilots to train for touch and go landings on a carrier deck. Who knows?
I mean, it still falls under damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other thing is I'm surprised you're using torpedo bombers. I'm guessing you expected him to smoke. Because if you had level bombers, I think you'd be better suited to drop here.
Yeah, level bombers are way better. You could have launched that strike right there.
Right.
Yeah, but what's
So-
the goal? To just spot
Damage.
the guy? Like, if,
XP.
No, just to keep him spotted so they can nuke him.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If Big O just wants to keep him spotted, you're better with torp planes because you got the heal.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Right. So it's
Yukikaze has negative AA. It heals his planes. So the level bombers will do the same thing.
Oh, can you guys imagine if that was an April Fool's mode or something?
people would lose their minds.
What was?
If AA healed planes, people would lose their minds.
God.
That would be awesome.
That would have been hilarious.
And that's game.
And every
That's kinda
single
cool.
time that you send ASW strikes and you manage to land home on a sub, it gives like
A damage? Damage buff?
Like a small heal and a damage buff.
Mm-hmm. Well, Big O, thanks for sending that replay in. I think we all got to see some things that showcase why the Colossus is a little dirty, just a little.
Why
And
she's been fairly controversial among some players.
I mean,
frankly,
her three biggest drawbacks is the bombers suck. She has no armor. She's very easy to snipe with others from other CVs, and she's slow. Like, she's probably the slowest CV in the game.
The easiest way to counter the Colossus is play a tier 10. Then it can't do anything to you. And don't be a carrier.
I
Problem
wouldn't be
solved.
surprised. So wargaming typically for ships that are controversial, that are OP, whatever, Wargaming will typically choose not to, release them anymore or not to sell them anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if Colossus ends up on that list along with the Enterprise, even though Enterprise, frankly, is fine now after the rocket changes. So, in any case,
look
I
at the
honestly doubt it.
Gromanoski, right?
Yeah.
Gremmy still has that reputation, but everything that
Mhm.
made it great is gone.
yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, people will like if Wargaming really wants to make a buck. Grammy and Enterprise back for sale because people will just buy it because of their reputation.
Yeah. No, I
With-
mean, I agree.
With
In loot crates.
Colossus-
Go ahead.
What are we doing, loot crates?
Like,
I know.
I don't think Colossus will get removed.
Hmm.
Well, the thing is, she's a one-trick pony. She has
Mhm.
tier 12 rockets. She sucks in literally every other regard. So if she's
Right.
not depth striking broadside cruisers, she's not doing much.
Right. And so
Yeah.
you saw today is a extremely rare top 1% example of what it can do.
Yes, that's kind of the issue. If you see all of the clips about her, it's basically the nuclear rocket strike. No one
Mhm.
ever pays attention to the bombs or the torpedoes because, frankly, they don't do much.
Right.
So it's kind
Right.
of like that over specialization. Yeah, she'll nuke a cruiser if she's broadside, but as you saw with the Gokaze at the beginning, she did the correct move, and Big O was like, "Well, time to move on. Can't do anything here."
Right.
Yeah, but the problem is, and this is just well, if you go after a cruiser with the rocket planes and they're trying to angle to you, if your friendly battleship is paying attention and sees that, well, now they have a choice: angle to you or
Mhm.
angle to them.
I will always choose angle to the rockets because the rockets I know is going to hit. The battleships, you can chance it with RNG and maybe dodge with some range.